Here we go. All right. I'm supposed to be writing a bachelor thesis for Stockholm's University. I am late on deadlines for about 2 months or 3. So all of you guys texting me to asking me to take time for you, I have no time. I have deadlines. And when there is time, I make money. I have tens of thousands of crowns to cover for my car, so no time. But here I am because I have a message to deliver to you, and it's important. While having my morning coffee, and this is my life. You live in a van, you eat outside, you have your morning coffee outside, your lunch outside. It's super nice, although it's very cold in Sweden. It's still some degrees above 0, so not super warm. And the wind is very cold. Oh my god. For non-Swedish residents, or now I'm Swedish, but not so cool. I want to talk about the guidance system, because guidance system is the emotional guidance system. It's our emotions. About reality, how we perceive reality, because the way mind perceives reality is not the actual true reality. And all these sacred texts, the Buddha's teachings, Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, Bhagavad Gita, whatever text you Upanishads, they're saying this. The reality is we perceive as such is only a sum of our perceptions, interpretations, and judgments. Most people, the way we perceive reality, most people never question. And this is actually the most important thing you can do in life. Question the reality. And just keep on questioning it. There's no end here, okay? You may say, oh, but I feel perfectly fine. I know what is right and what is wrong, and when people do bad things, is it right or wrong? I understand all these things. Honey, reality is not the way anybody perceives it. Whatever the judgment is, you base it on your perception of reality, not the actual reality. Your emotional feedback from your guidance system, which is the loving system you have been given to tell you how close or how far away you are from love. We talked about this before, the highest frequency. Everything is frequency. Everything in existence is frequency. Electromagnetic strolling. And your guidance system, that is your emotional guidance system, tells you how far or how close you are to the highest frequency, the frequency of love. So your emotional guidance system literally tells you how close you are to love or how far you are to love. If you are super judgmental, well, you're not super close to love. So the emotions we are experiencing are giving a feedback on the judgments we make. So the way we experience emotions are really not about other people. There is nothing outside yourself. I'm not gonna go into the world is an illusion and all that, but the emotions we experience are based on our perceptions, on our judgment. We create them within our own mind, and then, now here's the catch, we project it out into the other person. Oh, that doesn't suit that person. He or she doesn't look nice in that, or he or she is doing wrong, or whatever. And we feel bad. And it's not about us feeling bad because of the other person. It's the guidance system, emotional feedback system, that tells you what are you doing with your mind. So your emotions are literally pointing out your behavior, not the other person's behavior. That is the catch. It's about the judgments you make. It's about behaviors, your behaviors. That's the feedback. Anything outside of you don't matter, because there's nothing outside of you. It all comes from within. That's all my friends are Buddhas. One of them from Shanghai told me self-realized by his own efforts, father of 3, working with traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture. He said that the Buddha system has like it's a very linear from 1 to 51, I think, 52 steps to liberation, to enlightenment, to becoming a living Buddha. And when we talked about this, when you understand that nothing is outside of you, that everything is within you, and you're always still not moving, stillness, but everything is moving within you, that is the 48th step level of being a living Buddha. So now we understand that. Great. We understand that everything we experience, all experiences, inner and outer, are self-created through the mind. It's all mind. Buddha said it first, right? So when we look at others doing something and coming up with judgments about it, that is bad, they should not be doing that, you feel feedback from your emotional guidance system. The feedback will be a bad feeling, and you will associate, this is important, you will associate this bad feeling with the actions of those you have judged. What is actually happening is that it is your feedback system, this beautiful guidance system that you have been given, is giving you feedback on your behavior. This is the great secret everyone is missing. We have also skewed perception of reality that we have been taught in our education system. Education system is not there to give you knowledge and make you free. It's there to train you. 12 years you sit in school, right? Sit down and shut up. So then, after 12 years, you become obedient worker for the next 50 years. That's what you've been trained for. Hello. The guidance system tells you about your behavior. Judge not, for you will suffer. Jesus said it, it's not me. So the guidance system, the intuition, that is your emotional feedback system, is constantly, it's always at work, it never stops working, it's constantly telling you how close you are to love and how far you are from love. And this decides everything. Your well-being, your happiness, your joy, your creativity, your feeling at ease. Because if you're not happy, you're obviously off track. You're far away from that frequency, high frequency, that is love. We are not being hippies here. We are simply talking about the electromagnetic level of your beingness. If you look outside yourself, what others are doing, and consider other people's behavior as unacceptable, we've all been there. Let's be honest. Oh, they are bad people for doing that. Your loving guidance system teaches you how to love and says, it will give you a negative emotional response because you have stepped away from love. You have not viewed others through a loving or at least neutral lenses. And remember, it's all you. We are all experiencing ourselves here. So it's all you. You are experiencing yourself here. There's nothing outside of you that pisses you off, like the bills. It all comes from within.
I love when the good news coming in on a day-to-day. Already know what's happening, I don't gotta shake the hay. Big moves, big stepper in the right direction. The trip continues, every W's a psychedelic. Journey over accolades, divvy up the maculates and tell them boys to have a day. Give and take, and I let it